Please welcome to the stage, Congresswoman Lucy McBath.
Good evening. This is not on the teleprompter, but I do want to say I'm so grateful to be here tonight. Thank you so much for making me a part of the Brady family. I do want to start off this evening by offering my deepest prayers to Congressman Cummings' family and the Baltimore community. He was truly a solid voice of conscience and always offered a steady hand and sound wisdom. And I must also address the tragedy at Saugus High School this afternoon. I stand here solemn for more children like my son Jordan, who will never grow old. For more heartbreak that makes this work so unspeakably necessary. I want to thank Brady Action for inviting me to speak tonight, and I'm honored to be among all of you. 69 days into the presidency of Ronald Reagan, Jim Brady's dream of being the White House press secretary was cut short by a gunman who tried to kill the president. Jim spent the rest of his life dedicated to saving lives, and I'm so thankful that he turned his tragedy into triumph. For years, the Bradys met with Republicans and Democrats, fighting for common sense solutions forged on common ground. And after 3 administrations, President Clinton signed the Brady Bill into law, a law that they knew would save lives. Tonight, we stand here to celebrate the 25th anniversary of that very law, the 30th anniversary of Brady's legal work, and the 45th anniversary of founding of the organization named after Jim and Sarah Brady. We celebrate 100 years of action, and we recognize this work has never been and will never be easy. Survivors like myself and advocates across America know this work will demand the courage that Jim Brady personified. They know the heartbreak that gun violence can bring a family, the pain it can bring an entire community. Many in this room now hear stories from their own children. First graders with tears in their eyes after practicing active shooter drills in their schools. 6-year-olds asked to decide for themselves whether they are more likely to survive by hiding in a closet or if they should rush the gunman. No one is immune to this tragedy. No one is immune to this tragic gun violence and this culture. Do not ever believe that you are immune to this. I never imagined that I would be here today. After college, I worked as a Delta flight attendant for 30 years. And during that time, I learned that people are far more alike than they are different. We all want to spend time with those that we love and hold them close. We all want what's best for our families, and I am no different. My family means the world to me, and like many women, I struggled to start one. After years of trying, I finally got pregnant, and my son Jordan was a miracle for us. On Black Friday in November 2012, On a day much like today, Jordan was sitting in the back seat of a car at a gas station with his friends. A man pulled up next to them and complaining about the loud music that they were playing in their car. He pulled out a gun and fired 10 shots into their car, hitting Jordan 3 times and killing my only son. I felt the injustice. I found myself asking how God could allow this to happen to me and to my family and to Jordan. So I prayed, and I prayed, and I prayed. And that's when my advocacy began. I found the strength to forgive my son's killer, because courage is channeling pain into progress. I lost my son, but I am still his mother, and I'm on a mission to help protect the lives of children like him all over America. Because if we do not act, mothers and fathers across this country will live through the same nightmare that I did. If we do not act, siblings and spouses feel the same agony, the same grief that comes with losing a loved one. So tonight, as we celebrate the hard work and action of so many of you in this room, I pray we all remember why this moment is so important. I pray that we remember the work of Jim and Sarah Brady, the Brady Action Network, and the survivors and advocates who have relentlessly fought to save American lives. And I pray that we remember that this is in our hands. These moments are in our hands. That when we are standing here in 1 year from now, that the work that we have done to end gun violence will have made our country stronger, our families safer, and Americans better off than they are today. Because I know the pain of losing a child to gun violence, and no one should ever have to bear that pain. Thank you again to Brady Action for having me here tonight, and to everyone here for your tireless work to protect our families and our country. Thank you.